Morning all, haven't seen you for a while. This morning I was just talking to Shay outside, and we've been, at home for such a long time. And I realized that we actually shouldn't moan about too much because we've saved money, us women, on not having our hair done. We can't smoke, we can't drink, so we've saved money. We have saved money on entertainment, going out and to the movies, etc. What else did I say we've saved money on?
Was hair.
Yeah, we don't need to wear makeup. We can just wear what we've got. So we don't need to buy new clothes.
No buying yarn.
Not buying new clothes because we can do what we want. The problem has come in is that we're spending all that money on food. That's it. End of story. So we're still not in the right balance. Okay. I've always said that reading a recipe and cooking from it is wonderful. But when you create something from your head, okay, that means it's come from the heart. Now, Jenna, one of our students, okay, she really enjoys cooking and she likes experimenting, and she's got a good flavor profile as well. So we have, especially me, I cannot make peanut butter biscuits. I don't seem to find the right one. Anyway, so that's been doing the trend at the present moment on the group, is these peanut butter biscuits. And last week Jenna made them, and I believe they were to die for, but they came out of her head. Okay, now that means that Jenna's heart is in the right place with regards to cooking. So today I begged her for the recipe. She sent it to me. We're going to make Jenna's peanut butter cookies, and it's super easy. This is what I like about it. So let's get to it, and then we're doing something afterwards. So what you are going to need is you're going to need a beater. Okay, if you don't have a beater, a whisk will do. A bowl. A 1 cup measure, which is your large cup.
250 mils.
250 mils. No, that was for that one. See, I'm already getting myself mixed up. A half a teaspoon, which is your 2.5 mils measure. And you're going to need a scale to weigh out 120 grams of butter. You can change, you can make it 100 grams of butter. It's sort of here or there, or we're not too sure.
And if you don't have butter, you can use margarine.
So you need 120 grams of butter. You need 1 cup of sugar, caster sugar, 1 cup of flour.
Cake flour, all-purpose or bread?
Cake flour, all-purpose, but definitely not bread. You'll get a tough cookie. 1 cup of peanut butter, smooth or crunchy, or the pick and pay. Actually, you can get it at various ones that's got no sugar and no salt in. It's called Be Well. 1 egg. And because I didn't have crunchy peanut butter, and we like it crunchy, I just took about a tablespoon of peanuts, and I put them in the pestle and mortar, and I mixed them up. Okay.
Bash them.
Timer. Don't forget the timer. Okay, first thing you've got to do, oven on at between 190 and 200. As Jenna said, their oven is a little bit cooler, so she put it on to 200. Batter into your bowl. Make it a little soft in the microwave. It's winter time, so your butters and margarines are not going to be soft. Pop that in, and you're going to pop in your sugar. You can, if you want to, I suppose, use brown sugar, but we're using caster sugar. Important part of a cookie or a biscuit, cream the sugar and the butter together. Try not to get it all over the kitchen. If you find that your butter and your sugar are not creaming, put it over a bowl of warm water, or stick it in the microwave if you've done it in a glass or a plastic bowl. Okay, let's get this creamed nicely. We're posting this separately to Jenna so that she can comment on whether I've done it correctly or not. Okay, we are not making a cake, we're making biscuits. You do not have to cream the things until it comes smooth, smooth, smooth. I've got an extra large egg. I'm going to use a spoon to just crack it. Not going to work, let's try. I don't know what the chickens are eating lately. Remember, I always smell. Pop in your egg. Okay, wipe your hands. Okay, and let's get that. Now this is important. It has to be incorporated very well. That's good for me. Now you go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one are you adding first? My feeling is you would add your peanut butter first because it's all gooey and sticky. I only crave peanut butter every now and again, and I think the group made me crave peanut butter. You've got a piece, just always use your thing to scoop it off. Okay, let's get that done. Get that mixed in. It is a very stiff dough and so simple. It's all you need. That wasn't even 30 seconds. Flour, you do not need to sift your flour.
And also don't overwork it, otherwise you're going to wind up with a chewy
cookie.
dough. Yeah.
Now because this particular beater of mine sprays everything all over, you'll see I'm just quickly using it so I don't have flour coming up my nose, which it does. Okay, put it on slower. And voila. No matter what you do, you will get your mixture over everything, and then, like me, you don't end up wearing something. Okay, I'm going to get a clean spatula out. I mean, that's how simple it was. Jenna, this is a biscuit that I enjoy.
You're forgetting something.
No, I'm not forgetting that. No, because I put it in last. Okay. You can also use, but Shay's right, I did forget it. You can also use this just to sprinkle on top. And I'm sure those parents who have been shopping lately have noticed that there's very little peanut butter on the shelves. Okay, now this mixture, I would now put it in the fridge because it's not the sort of mixture that I can really roll in my, though I can if I wet my hands, okay? So I would, because my batter I put in the microwave. So I would actually roll this out, put it in the fridge to just set a little bit, but I'm going to dollop spoonfuls on the baking tin.
You could also use a piping bag and pipe out.
You could pipe out as well, but these are rustic biscuits. I saw the picture that Jenna had posted that it looked like they had been done with a fork, but I'm going to try them this way. Okay, so we're just going to put your dollops, okay, are as big as you want the biscuit. You've got quite a bit of...
Don't say that just now. One of them's going to take the whole mixture and just plop it straight in the middle.
We're not making giant cookies here.
Kai would do that. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
Kai.
Kai, you like giant cookies. And so does Michael, giant cookies. So you can see the reason I'm placing them far away, because I haven't made this recipe before, and it's got peanut butter in it, and it's got butter in it. So when you've got two butter items in, your cookie spreads, okay? So bear that in mind. Oh, the smell. I mean, how long did that take, Shay? Even with me all talk.
Only 8 minutes.
8 minutes. This is
going on 9, but yeah.
Supersonic peanut butter cookies. Okay. I'm going to tell you what you can do with this in a minute. If you want them flatter. It looks like it will make 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. There's probably about a dozen or more nicely set. I keep using the word cookies. Cookies is very American. They are biscuits. Biscuits in America are scones. But I've been watching a lot of American stuff, so now I'm getting myself all mixed up. Okay, these will go into the oven for 20 odd minutes. Check them at 15, okay, because you don't want to burn them. Okay, I'm going to put my first lot in while I make the second item. Okay, now what I want to do here, you can either leave them like this, free form, okay, Or you can get a little bit of water in a glass. Always water. You can take a spoon or your finger, okay, and you can just press them down. Even that doesn't work quite well. These are nice sticky cookies. I am doing with a spoon because I'm trying to be good while doing videos, but I'd actually use my fingers. I'm going to do one tray of them pressed down like this, and the other tray I want to leave because I want to see what the biscuits come out like. Okay, voila, into the oven, 20 minutes. I'll be back in a second. Okay, as you can see, there's plenty mixture to still do another at least 12 biscuits. So this mixture makes, I'd say, about 36 good sized biscuits. So I'll be putting in a second batch. So I'm going to move those to the side. Jenna's going to kill me because I forgot out the bicarb. Sorry, Jenna, but the bicarb makes your biscuit crispier. Sorry, Jenna.
Timer.
Okay. Now, we have to have something nice with this. So what is it going to do if I forgot to add the bicarb?
Nothing, and it will just be a little bit less crispy.
Less crispy, okay. My apologies, Jenna. The latest, so we've got to have peanut butter biscuits, but we have to have something with it. And the latest craze at the moment is this Dalgona Coffee. And it's perfect to go with peanut butter biscuits. But we've actually played with the Dalgona Coffee in that we have made it with Nesquik, we have made it with hot chocolate, we've made it with white hot chocolate, we've made it with quite a few...
Coffee.
We've made it with...
Coffee, of course.
Yes, the coffee, of course. What else have we made it with? Made it with quite a few
Yeah,
things.
but we did it with cream instead of milk.
What it is from what I gather, because I tried to look what this whole craze was, and it seemed that an actor, I think his name was Jung Woo, went off to Macau, and he had this coffee, and he is the one that named it Dalgona because it reminded him of one of the desserts that they have in Korea all the time. So that is where that comes from, and it's basically your milk with like a mousse that goes on top of it, and it's super easy, and there is only one rule: everything has to be equal. Equal quantity of coffee, sugar, milk or water, or equal quantity of Nesquik, no sugar in the Nesquik, and milk or cream. We are going to use the hot water, and I'm going to use the coffee one. What you do is you take any glass. It's also lovely as a dessert afterwards. I've just got 2 glasses here. You can use warm milk. We're using cold milk. You can use coconut milk. You can use your almond milk, would be very, very nice with it. Ice block is another one that I've seen that comes in with it. Okay, so that's all you need. Then you put in, I'm doing 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of coffee. Bear in mind that the coffee is bitter, so you might want to add a little bit more of something. 2 tablespoons of sugar. End of story. Next comes 2 tablespoons of hot water. Last week we fiddled around with it and I actually used cream, and you can also use warm milk, but this is 2 tablespoons of water, boiling water. The cream that we used last week I didn't heat up. And now all you do is you whisk it.
Beat it.
Beat it, whisk it. They show it with a hand whisk. You've got to be kidding me. You wonder if something's going to happen, and you stare out the window. And you wonder, and then suddenly it starts changing. Do it in a small container, it heats up quicker. Oh, the smell combined with peanut butter. And here we go. going, you want it really thick because you want it to sit on top of your milk. Instant coffee. Don't use coffee grounds or coffee that you use in your machine. It's not going to work with the coffee in the machine. Years and years and years ago when I was a child, I remember my sister mixing up water, sugar and coffee, water, sugar and the coffee, but with a spoon, and I could never understand why she was doing that. Now I do, because even in those days they were doing this form, except then she poured the boiling water on top, which gave the frothy, what we know as a cappuccino. There you are, you'll see, it doesn't tip out, it needs to be thick like that. I'm telling you now, it is divine with the Nesquik, do you agree? Okay, and then what we do...
Or the white hot chocolate with the cinnamon sugar
Oh,
on it.
yes, we bought white hot chocolate mixture from Woolworths. You pop it on top. I'm already salivating, I'm addicted to this. Now what you would do here, you would actually eat it with a spoon. You got two ways, you can, oh, I messed. You can eat it with a spoon, okay, and then drink the leftovers, or you can mix it in. I think it is not a good idea to mix it in.
Yeah, what's the point?
What's the point? You need to eat the mousse through the milk, and then the leftover you stir in. I love this tall, thin glass with it. Imagine serving that at a dinner party afterwards. Not only is it dirt cheap, but it'll be like the talking point. And you can do a whole trio of them.
You could also flavor your milk.
Flavor your milk. You can do 1,000,001 things. Okay, I'm going to leave that afterwards for me to lick. If you don't use sugar, you can use xylitol. It does work. And I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon on it because cinnamon is good for the body. And there you have what they call this new fancy Dalgona. You don't serve it with a mess like that, Cheryl. Okay. Okay, when my Jenna's biscuits are out, we'll take a picture for the front. We'll let you know what they taste like. But basically, you'll have Dalgona coffee or Nesquik and peanut butter biscuits for tea this afternoon. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye-bye.